Good morning. It's Thursday, November 21st. And once again, I am forced to talk about an act of antisemitism. I've talked many times about antisemitism, which is raging across this country. And this time I'm talking about a city that has taken part in antisemitism. And I'm talking about Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine made a BDS resolution. And for those of you who don't know what BDS stands for, it stands for Boycott, Divestment, and Sanction. And that's what the city of Portland, Maine adopted to divest itself from companies doing business with Israel. So we have 110 rabbis who have signed a petition to boycott the city of Portland, Maine until it repeals its BDS legislation. Rabbis from all over the United States signed a letter that began with the verbiage, "We, the undersigned, sign our names to publicly express our hurt and outrage at the city of Portland for their one-sided action against the state of Israel." And the letter also stated Portland's decision to align with the boycott, divestment, and sanctions campaign only increases the current surge of antisemitism that, as we all know, has overwhelmed our great United States. And the FBI statistics have repeatedly shown that more than 1 in 2 religious hate crimes are perpetrated against ethnic and religious Jews. Hatred rises where BDS exists. So where we have a city in our country that is contributing to the rise of antisemitism without taking notice of what their actions could really do, they go ahead with this silly, worthless BDS resolution. And they have taken no positive action with creating an agenda of sorts that will attack the 120 other active conflicts around the world, such as the Russia-Ukraine war, or the civil war in Sudan. In those places, many innocent lives have been killed. So it is very, very upsetting to see that Portland is focusing its criticism only on Israel. That indicates to me that the leaders in Portland are anti-Semites. How can they possibly aim only at Israel for these evil deeds? Israel is a country that is grappling with the complexities, the painful complexities of war, and it's defending itself against the proxies of Iran. So we have a situation that took place in early September, where Portland City Council adopted this BDS resolution that was sponsored by the Maine Coalition for Palestine and the Maine chapter of the Jewish Voice for Peace. And over 80 countries were on this divestment list. including companies like Volvo and Boeing and Chevron and Intel, which the resolution claims are responsible for the deaths of the Gazan civilians. Now, we who have any brains at all and have watched this situation in Israel and Gaza know that Israel is not the one responsible for the deaths of the Gazan civilians. The Gazan civilians were in line with those evil groups that attacked Israel. They line up with Hamas and Hezbollah. When you saw them attack Israel, the civilians standing at the fence throwing stones, while 1,200 Israelis were killed. So anybody that can step to the plate and say the Gazans are innocent doesn't know what they're talking about. The Gazans are evil to the core, anti-Semites to the core. They have been given a nation to run, but all they worry about is being under the control of Hamas and allowing themselves to be constantly against Israel. So in this stupid resolution that Portland created to the UN, holding Israel responsible for the war in Gaza, is pure, unadulterated bullshit and nonsense. And I will say this, because we are the United States, there are many who side with the city of Portland, just as many who are against the city of Portland in this particular situation. Once again, we have proven that we are still a democratic state. But I cannot understand why any would agree with the actions of the city of Portland. Those, in my mind, are just a continuing act of antisemitism. Think about it, and I hope that you come to the same conclusion that I did. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.